Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to study about the ionic equation. What is ionic equation? So it has four steps. First is to write the balanced chemical equation. Balanced chemical equation means which have the same number of atoms of the elements on the both sides of the reaction. So here we have an ionic reaction in which we take the iron solid, copper sulfate in solution form, aqueous solution, and then what we get, iron displaces copper, you get iron sulfate, and we get copper as the solid. Okay, so this is the first step, and you will see that copper sulfate solution is blue in color, and iron sulfate, because of iron, it is you can say reddish brown, like this type. So from the color change we can understand that reaction has been completed when the blue color changes into the reddish. So second step is to break these compounds into ions. Okay, so remember that only those which are in aqueous form break down into their ions. Fe remains as it is, solid. Copper plus 2, aqueous. SO4 minus 2 sulfate ion, aqueous. Okay, and next Fe plus 2, this is the aqueous, and sulfate ions, this is also aqueous, okay, with minus 2 charge, and the copper, it will become solid. It will be oxidized, and iron will be oxidized and copper will be reduced. So next is the cancel the spectator ions. What are the spectator ions? We have to know them. First, which do not react. Spectator ions remain as it on the both sides of the equation, and they do not react. You can say the spectator ions are those which remain same on the both sides of equation. They remain same on both sides. So here we have to cancel the spectator ions because they were not taking part in the reaction, and they remain same. So this is the third step. The fourth step is to write the remaining equation. Remaining equation will be ionic equation. Okay, after cancelling the spectator ions on the both sides, the remaining equation will be ionic equation. This is the last and the fourth step. So I'm going to write here once more the remaining iron Fe. Here it is neutral, it has zero oxidation state, but after discharging as a solid copper displacing, it gains plus 2 charge, it releases electrons and it gets oxidized, and copper gets reduced because copper remains lower than the iron in the reactivity series. Okay, so that's why iron is more reactive, which can displace copper, but copper cannot displace the iron. Okay, so this is the final equation which we are going to study, which we have studied, that is the ionic equation. Remember that only aqueous, those which get dissolved in the water, are broken down. Okay.